My name's Councillor Danny Thorpe. I'm the leader of the council here in Greenwich. I'm here today in Woolwich to talk to you about Boris Johnson's devastating proposals, which are going to bring Greenwich and London to its knees. Make no mistake, what we're seeing here is exactly the same behaviour that we saw last week in Manchester. Boris Johnson and his Conservative friends are coming for us, and here is what their proposals mean for us in Greenwich. We know that here in Woolwich and across London, poverty is massively increasing after a decade of Tory cuts. When we elected Sadiq as Mayor of London, he brought in a fare freeze. That was so that you, your families, your children could travel around our city at the lowest possible price. Now, Boris Johnson and his Conservative friends are planning to send fares rocketing through the roof to make them unaffordable. Not only are they planning a massive increase in terms of fares, so you and your families may not be able to afford to use the DLR anymore, but they're also planning to take away free travel from all of our young people in Greenwich. Over 32,000 children and young people rely on the Zip card to get to school every day. Did you know that Boris Johnson and his Conservative friends are also planning to take away free travel for older people? People who've given their lives to this country, who he now wants to punish. What an absolute disgrace. High streets and town centres in places like Woolwich have been really suffering because of COVID. So why on earth does Boris Johnson think it's acceptable that as part of his dodgy deal for TfL, he's trying to impose an additional council tax payment on residents here in Greenwich? Now, they haven't said how much that's going to be, but the point is clear. At a time of absolute crisis, do you think with 41,000 furloughed residents here in Greenwich, we could possibly afford any extra costs? Absolutely not. As part of the dodgy deal that Boris Johnson and the Conservatives are proposing for TfL, he's trying to force our mayor to extend the congestion charge out to the South Circular. This would have an absolutely massive impact on residents here in Greenwich, who would be forced to pay £15 to drive down this very road. Not only would that have a massive impact on your lives, it would also decimate many thousands of small businesses here in Greenwich and across London. We need to show the Tories that these proposals are outrageous and wrong and will harm the lives of many people. Why should Greenwich residents and people across London pay the price for a pandemic that they did not create? We need you to sign the petition, share the link, and make sure that you vote for Sadiq Khan, who can stand up for London against the Tories and make sure that together we can build the Greenwich and the London that we need.